Hi everyone, my name is Joshua and I'm here to talk with you. So this week has been very long, very exhaustive, whatever. It's just been a very long week with a lot of weird occurrences, so I'm going to tell you about them all real quick. I got my test back from last week, my biology test. The average for the test was actually really low. The teacher was not pleased. But I actually got a B plus on it, so I'm good with that. I have another test in that class on Tuesday of next week. Summer session, everything comes just way too fast. And I also took a midterm in between for the ancient Greek culture class, which I think actually went really well. I checked my grades and my GPA and everything from the first summer session, and my overall GPA thus far in my college life is 3.49, or maybe 0.47? I just checked it this morning. I don't know, whatever. And so that's really good. I think that I'm very pleased with that. As long as it's above 3.0, I'm good, and it's almost 3.5. So that was all good. I have done all that Wednesday night in jiu-jitsu. I got to go through all of my martial arts stuff, which makes me happy. I got to go through all the stuff for green belt. For those of you who do jiu-jitsu, green belt 1 at the Makoto my dojo is the first 10 of Shimei and number 11 through 20 on the Goshin Jitsu list. For those of you who don't know, Shimei is grappling kind of, pins and chokes. Actually, I got to fix some of my chokes, there's one technique called Gyaku Juji Shimei, where you have to turn your hand out and then you choke them, and my hand wasn't turned all the way out. I didn't know this. Now I do, and all of a sudden, it just worked. There are lots of ways to choke someone, just like there are lots of ways to break an arm. That's the Goshin Jitsu list. Lots of breakage. Very fun. The choking was, you have to cut off the blood flow to the brain. You don't want to cut off the air, because that's just silly. Anyways, it's finesse. I love it. But now that it works, I love it even more. The Goshin Jitsu list is used to be called Fujin Goshin no Maki. Basically, it's a self-defense list. It used to be for women because there's arm breakings and other things in there. It's an eclectic list with techniques of itself and from other lists. It's very entertaining, and I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite list. And so I got to go through all that with Sensei Narissa, which is a bunch of fun. Speaking of Sensei Narissa, I'm going to her house tonight because we have Dojo Potluck, which is wonderful. We have these great little... me and my roommate are both going, and we both are taking something, even though I made both of the dishes because I refuse to let him make them. Not like refuse, I just make them myself. I don't know why. One of them is my Aunt Vicky's cheese ball, which is absolutely delicious. But I'm not going to tell you the recipe because it's a family secret. And then the other thing is that we made these cute little, I have a picture, these cute little cheesecake cups, and some of them have different berries in it. I've got raspberries and golden raspberries and blueberries and blackberries and strawberries, and some of them I just love plain because I just like them plain. And this is, oh, they're so good. Cheese cook. Don't worry, this isn't one from off the table. I had like 4 that wouldn't fit onto the plate. As you can see, it was pretty full, so cheese cook. Anywho, that was really good. Anyways, I have that tonight. We just got back from farmer's market earlier today. We bought apples and berries. We didn't buy a lot this week. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop wasting your time. I just want to let you know how my week goes, but I also want to share with you one quick little thing about my martial arts outfit. My gi, I have a picture of it here. It was the one that I wore to the freestyle contest last week, and I want to tell you about the 4 patches on it, so I'm gonna be quick. There was on the upper right hand lapel, there is a square patch. It says Jiu-Jitsu and Seifuku Jitsu Makoto. It is the Makoto school crest. Seifuku Jitsu is the name of the healing aspect of Danzanru Jiu-Jitsu. And one of the other patches on the left breast is the HAJF seal. It's the official symbol for the HAJF. You can see this on www.hajf.org, the official website for the HAJF. And if you want to learn more about that, I have a video prior that's almost like a HAJF commercial. This patch on the bottom left lapel that looks kind of like a shield is a red patch with one person throwing another person. Actually, they're supposed to be girls because this is the Makoto Kai patch that they used to have for the school before, when it was a girls-only school for self-defense. And they had, and so the two girls, I think that they're throwing like Uchi Momo Harai, for those of you who know it. If you look at it, that's what it looks like. Maybe Harai Goshi, but I think Uchi Momo Harai. It's just kind of ironic, since boys and girls, yeah. Uchi Momo Harai is an inner thigh sweep, and inner thigh on boys comes very close to some other things. So I find that irony. And that is given now to only green belts and above, which I am, at the Makoto Kai, which means the club of the dedicated club. And the last patch is this patch on the side. It's kind of sideways. You can see it is a white rose on black background. It is the Rosemon. It is the actual seal of the Okazaki family crest, but also it is the seal to the Chico Kodenkan, which is the school in Chico that I used to go to. And the head of the school there got permission from Master Okazaki's family to use his family seal as their crest because one of his direct students founded the Chico Kodenkan, which the family agreed to, and now we have that. And since I went to that school, my senseis have allowed me to keep that on my gi on the upper left sleeve, when it used to be on my left lapel, where the HHF seal now is. I had a very random week. It was just so weird. After Thursday, I had absolutely no energy, not for any particular reason. Maybe I was just kind of having a couple days off. I saw Prof. TJ on the bus, which is always random, but I sat and talked with him for a while, which is always nice. And just lots of weird stuff. But I don't know. Other than that, I think it's been a pretty good week. Yes, I do. Anyways, we do, of course, have a random moment of the week. This week, the tree, if you've ever been to my apartment, this is kind of weird to explain. I have videos here. We'll start the videos. There's a tree outside of our apartment that is very curly and very strangely shaped because of the way that it grew. But as you can see, a whole part of it just fell down. There was a windstorm, I think that started it. One of the curves just started to stretch and it started to break and it fell. You can see it's just all over the place. I don't know if I've pointed it out yet, but I'm going to. I'm not watching the videos right now, so I don't know. Of the part where it actually separated, if you were there and looking close enough, or if you can see on the video, there's just striations where all the wood just wrenched apart, and it's absolutely freaky. But I have that video, and then I also have two follow-up videos, one of which where they've cut off most of the branch that was covering the sidewalk. Luckily it didn't, land in anybody's patio or on anyone or anything. But you can see part of it is cut off, and just the part that actually broke is to the left. And then there's a third video where everything is completely cut off. We actually took one of the stumps of wood that was there and brought it up to our apartment and set it outside of the door as a little table, because we have plants and pine cones out there for decoration. And so that was really interesting. Anywho, I'm gonna go, and then we're going to go to the potluck in a couple hours here, and enjoy the cheesecake and all the barbecue and everything. It's gonna be very yummy, and I will talk to you all later, and I hope that this wasn't too terribly boring for you, but those cheesecakes definitely look good, don't they? I will talk to you all later, and if you ever want to come over and have a potluck with me, I'm sure that we can all put something together. Potlucks are one of the greatest inventions of all time. Anywho, I will see you all later.